And welcome back to Bible Journaling 66. This parable is the last in the set of 7 recorded in Matthew chapter 13. The parable of the net and the fishes, sometimes called the parable of the Dragnet. And again, the kingdom of heaven is like a dragnet that was cast into the sea and gathered some of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore. And they sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but threw the bad away. So it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come forth, separate the wicked from among the just, and cast them into the furnace of fire. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth. There are 4 elements in this parable: the sea, the net, the good fish, and the bad fish. As we saw in the parable of the pearl, the sea, a body of water, symbolizes people. And in Revelation 17, verse 15, we read, "And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." Of course, the net symbolizes gathering of the people. Now, Jesus pretty much summarizes this parable in the last 2 verses of Matthew 13 that we read, 49 and 50, because he tells the disciples, "So it will be at the end of the age, the angels will come forth and separate the wicked from among the just and cast them into the furnace of fire. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth." Jesus spoke about this subject again in chapter 25 of Matthew, in verses 31 and 32. "When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats." And continuing in verses 33 and 34, Jesus goes into a little more detail. "And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of the Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." And then later in verse 41 of that same chapter, it says, "Then shall he say unto them on his left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels." After the great tribulation, when the King of Kings returns to earth at Armageddon and destroys the Antichrist and his army, this separation will take place. This will begin the new age called the Millennial Kingdom. Christ will rule from the throne of David in Jerusalem for 1,000 years. Will you be with him? Will he say to you, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world? If you're not sure of your answer to that question, don't delay in accepting Jesus Christ as your Savior. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Until next time, Maranatha. And please like and subscribe and share this channel.